EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Snowhawks of Montreal. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Howell from the gun. That one downfield for Dotson. They got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Caught by Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. But you look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 cycles.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Ready.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Dublin.
Set. Ready. Green set. Cut.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. the 42-yard line.
Here's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Ready,
And
ready.
Dublin, first down.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Lance again. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now throwing on first down here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And Howe will throw it. He's got Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, Glenn. Black up. Check you. Let's go. Charge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Howell on the QB sneak. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Ready? 22 meters.
Lance looks to throw again. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Lance looking to throw it. Shoves him aside. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dublin.
Drill, 52. Hey, go Fury. Fight, white. Set.
From the gun, Bigsby. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Green down. Set.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Able to push his way through. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Shotgun now for Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
14. Shamrocks 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here, Howell. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Howell. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from 28 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up, gets through, and now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Working from the gun, Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Loose inside the 30. Oh, good move. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Seahawks 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Powell's throw taken in by Green here. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Powell. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ultra. Go ultra. Yellow.
2nd down. Here's a run with Bigsby. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Set, ready. Drill green. Green gas. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, stick. Slide through. Clawed red. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Black Ultra. Black Dot. Edo Blue.
Again, it's Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Shamrocks 24, Snowhawks 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Little bootleg here. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Blaster. Steal. Check steal. Hut, hut.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Lance. It gets it right back to Mayer. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tate Bigsby with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also,
touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Howell throwing for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Red, green. Yellow, blue. Green, back.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Okay, ready?
Here's Howell. Pass complete to Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Howell to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's second down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go.
20 seconds remain. Here's second down. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Let's go now. Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. On the carry, Bigsby. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.